Mike Trout is the best player in baseball. Hi guys, my name is Lucas, and today we're going to be talking about why Mike Trout is the best player in baseball. Because honestly, I don't fully know why. Everyone on Twitter says that Mike Trout is without a doubt the best player in baseball, but I want to know why. What makes Mike Trout so much better than everyone else? And today we're going to answer that question. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if you're watching. Check out my Twitter down below in the description, and let's get straight into it. So Mike Trout hits the ball really, really well, and he has a beautiful swing. And I'm not the biggest baseball guy in the world at the moment. I don't know everything there is to know about swings, but just looking at this guy's swing, it's beautiful. I can't say much else about it. Just the way just the motion that he uses and the way that he hits different balls depending on where it is in the strike zone. I just think it's beautiful. Along with having a beautiful swing, he also has a great sense for where the ball is going to end up, which is a great quality for a batter to have. He led the lead in walk rate in 2019, so Mike Trout can see pitches really well. He can see pitches that might be out of the strike zone. He can tell which balls are going to be out of the strike zone. He can tell what type of pitch is coming. He just has a great eye, and I admire that. Another one of Mike Trout's great qualities is he's fast. So Mike Trout is 6'2", 235 pounds, which is around my size. But he runs like this. It's crazy to me how fast this man runs. You know, he has had 201 as when I'm recording this, stolen bases in his career. So if you get him onto first, there's a good chance he's going to steal second, which is awesome. So Trout averages around 20-ish stolen bases a year, so he definitely can get stolen bases for you when needed. So now we move on into Trout's defense. So his fielding as well as his arm. Now, Mike Trout has been given criticism in the past when I was researching this video of his defense, saying that it wasn't good, it was his one weakness, and we're going to go over that. I found an article from 2015, which is a long time ago now, but it basically said that Mike Trout's arm was holding him back a little bit defensively. As of 2020, I can say that his arm is definitely improved, as you can see here. He definitely has a lot more power in his arm, which is awesome, and I've read that he's taken steps towards fixing that problem. And I have to believe him. I have to believe his fielding and his throwing is much better than it was 5 years ago. He definitely has a good highlight reel when it comes to defending, so if I'm building a lineup and I need a center fielder, I would be more than confident starting Mike Trout in center field. He's a good defender, and center field is already kind of a hard defensive position to play, just because you have to run all over the place and you have to throw hard. So Mike Trout does a fairly good job. Another quality that I love about Mike Trout is his leadership. And this is a little bit different from just baseball ability, but I wanted to mention his leadership. Mike Trout doesn't showboat. He doesn't show up the umpires. He doesn't make a big deal of himself. He is humble. You know, Mike Trout gets a lot of praise from people for being the best player in baseball, but I'm sure if I said that to his face, he would be pretty humble, and he wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm the best, you're right. He wouldn't be overconfident or anything like that, which I like. His childhood hero growing up was Derek Jeter, and it really shows with his attitude and his approach to the game. He's very much a quiet leader when it comes to that, and I love him for it. He's humble, and he raises his teammates up. Next, I just wanted to go over some statistics with you. I'm still trying to learn statistics, but I got some here which help explain why Trout is so good. First of which, we're going to go over WAR. Now, WAR is wins above replacement, and this statistic compiles a lot of different advanced statistics into one simple stat, which shows the player's value that he brings to a team. Mike Trout has a pretty high wins above replacement. In his first 27 years alive on this planet, Mike Trout has the highest wins above replacement of any other player that has played baseball ever, which is amazing to me because it's been, over 100 years baseball has been alive, and Mike Trout's the best for his age. That's incredible to me. And he's only still, I think he's 28 now. It's only been a year ago. So he's crushing it. Mike Trout is crushing it. He has the highest wins above replacement, and that's absolutely insane to me. Furthermore, Trout has led the American League in WAR for 7 out of his 8 seasons, and the only season he missed the leader mark was the year he was injured, and that's insane. He's been so dominant when healthy, and he's healthy pretty much all the time. Next, we have batting average. Now, Trout is over a 300 hitter in his entire career, and not many players end up over 300 in their career besides Hall of Famers, so Trout gets on base a lot with that beautiful swing. Next, we have stolen bases and home runs, and I decided to compile these both together, and I'll tell you why. So Mike Trout is the first player ever in baseball history to hit 200 home runs and 200 stolen bases by age 27. That's incredible. I keep seeing he was the first player to do this and that. He's the first player to do this in 100 years of baseball. Isn't that insane? Do you guys not find that insane? Oh my God. Mike Trout has some good power along with his speediness. And here's him hitting a ball 527 feet. Oh my Lord, he smoked that. To cover everything Mike Trout can do, he's a good leader. He hits the ball pretty well, a 300 batting average for his career. He hits hard. He can hit home runs like no one's business. He can field really well. He can throw hard. And he can steal bases. He's a good base runner. Now, these are the reasons why Mike Trout is such a dominant player, because he can do it all. He's the greatest 5-tool player in baseball right now, arguably ever. He doesn't excel on one certain thing, he excels at everything. And that's why Mike Trout is the best player in baseball right now. Mike Trout's only 28 years old. He still has years to play. We're witnessing him in his prime right now. One of the greatest players of 2020, and maybe even of all time if he keeps it up. Also, I want to mention the name Trout is a great baseball name. Crushing it. Wow, I love it. So by the end of this video, I encourage you to watch more Angels games. They're not the greatest team in the league right now, but Mike Trout's always entertaining to watch. He always hits really well. He has good defense and things like I mentioned. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Twitter. Check out these other videos up here if you'd like, and have a great day. Bye-bye.